Hello friends, welcome to my channel Prachi Style. Here I am with one more perfume review. So today we'll be reviewing a fragrance from House of Zara called as Fashionably London. So this is a fragrance which is rose dominated. So those of you who love rose fragrances would definitely love this one. It has the same DNA as Delina, so it has the same DNA like Covered in Roses and Love Explosion. So we'll see if this is a dupe for Delina. So just follow through the video to know. Also, this is an fragrance which is in collaboration with Jo Malone. So this collection, the nose behind this fragrance is Jo Malone CBE, who has created this fragrance, that is a nose or perfumer. And also she's the founder of Jo Loves. So she initially was with Jo Malone, but then she co-founded Jo Loves. And so this is a very niche kind of a fragrance. It is considered to be niche because it has that Jo Malone vibe since she's the one who has designed it. So it has that typical vibe of niche fragrances, designer vibe, which makes it smell expensive. So this was not the first time when I have tried this fragrance, but it was the last time when I went to the store. I liked the other one, that is Fashionably London Elixir, but for some reason I could not get it because the pieces were sold out. And this time around I found a smaller packaging for this one, so I just thought I should just try it and just grab this one. So that I was actually in love with the fragrance because of Fashionably London Elixir. So I just wanted to try it then, but I just thought that it had that vetiver kind of a note in Elixir, but in this one it doesn't have that note. It is a bit sweeter, easy breezy, floral, lighter fragrance. So this is ideal for daytime, spring, summer, or maybe winter days also, for those of you who love rosy fragrances in winter. For me, this does remind me of strolling through a rose garden, typically during rainy season, maybe when it's not too sunny outside, but still you are just strolling around through a rose garden. It gives you that strong rose fragrance. It's not exactly like gulab jal. It is like Covered in Roses. The rose note is same as is in Covered in Roses or Love Explosion, but it has that muskiness from the amber and musk which is used, and also it has a freshness because of bergamot. So it's when I tried it on for the first time, I thought that it might be similar to Covered in Roses, but then when I just checked the notes for Covered in Roses, I saw that in Covered in Roses they have used berries. So because of the use of berries, it has a deeper, darker kind of a vibe. I can't explain it. I'm not sure if I am able to explain it well, but it has a deeper rose, deeper amber, praline, something like that, which makes it a bit different than this. Maybe vanilla also in Covered in Roses a bit, but overall Covered in Roses seems to be darker, which is ideal for evenings. So it's not at all easy breezy, it's very deep. So this one is a much lighter version of Covered in Roses, so I feel that you can also use it in summer since it has that easy breezy vibe. So I really loved it and I've already started to use it. This is a 30 ml bottle, which is an EDP concentration, and this is from Zara olfactive range. And the notes top notes are of bergamot. So the top notes are those notes which you can smell on the first spray, followed by the heart notes, which is rose, which does stay on for a little longer after the first spray has settled on your skin, which is also called as the body of the perfume. And then is the base. So base is of musk. So you get that musky vibe, but the best thing I loved about this fragrance is that throughout all these three notes, it has a consistent fragrance, and it's not at all dominated by rose, or not too much musky, or not too much bergamot, but it's perfectly balanced. So you do not think that after some time it's become so boring only with rose. You get the musky combination of rose and musk along with bergamot, but initially there's a freshness from bergamot which does settle down over a period of time. But what I'll say is that do not blind buy this fragrance, definitely try this one. For those of you who do not like rose fragrances, might not at all like this fragrance, so please do check out before you buy. And those of you who love rose fragrances will fall in love with this one. It is very romantic, it's ideal for your dates, for romantic dinners, evenings, stroll through the parks like I said, or when you just want to enjoy a picnic maybe on a Sunday. So it's got that vibe, and it's really so wow, a combination for me. I have just loved this. I also thought I should just check and compare this with this, but this for some reason is very much like Covered in Roses, but it is not as similar to Fashionably London, because Fashionably London has that easy breezy vibe. Also, in Love Explosion, they have used praline, vanilla, and amber, and a few more notes of orange. So it's a bit more complex than this one. And this one seems to be more floral, more fruitier. Floral, actually, it's like sweet floral. It gives you that feeling of a sweet, rosy kind of a floral fragrance. It's not exactly gourmand sweet, but the sweetness which comes from the rose. So overall, it is a very beautiful fragrance, very feminine, sophisticated designer fragrance at an affordable price. So I have bought this for 30 ml bottle for around 1550 rupees from here, a store in Ahmedabad, Palladium. So overall, I have really loved this fragrance. I've tried it on twice, the one with elixir version and this one as well. But then I do love rose fragrances, so I had to get this one. And there's something which the fragrance, the person who has designed this fragrance, Jo Malone, she has said about this fragrance, which I could find from Fragrantica, is that it's a soulful heartbeat, always plays its own song. So I mean, I do agree, it's different take on the rose fragrances. It's a bit easier, breezier, but not giving that cliche rose kind of a gulab jal feeling, which I don't somehow like. But I did like this one a lot. So it has the same DNA like Delina, but only a lighter, citrus, more citrus, musky kind of a version. Also, some people online said that it's similar to Roses Musk by Montal, and is obviously similar to Delina. But I don't think it's very similar to Delina, because it's different than Covered in Roses, and Covered in Roses is said to be an exact dupe for Delina. So Covered in Roses is a bit more darker in my opinion. But yeah, this one is really very very nice for you if you like rose fragrances. I also yesterday tried the other variations which Bath and Body Works has recently launched, like Nocturnal Rose and the Rose variant which they have brought back. But even this is not similar to those two variants as well. Nocturnal Rose is a bit deep, very dark. I tell you, maybe it has a oud in it. I didn't enjoy it that much, but this fragrance I have loved. I have so much loved this one. I'm going to get a bigger bottle whenever it is available, and I really love this fragrance. For those of you who love such floral fragrances, do give this one a try and let me know in the comment section below if you've liked this fragrance, if you have tried it, what is your experience. Also, please to consider to like, share and subscribe to my videos, to my channel, so you are notified when I release new videos. Also, do hide this video from your YouTube mobile app. And also, if you have any other requests or suggestions for any fragrance reviews, please do let me know in the comments below. Until the next video, keep smiling. Take care, guys. Thank you.